Let us watch this video from Uganda and see what they have for us, Kenyans.
There are three major things about Kenya that Ugandans should know and never be lied about. Number one, Kenyans eat ugali. That is posho mixed with cow dung. Number two, Kenyans eat cow blood. So no Kenyan is a vegan. Number three, never be lied about Kenyan currency. The value of Kenyan currency is way useless than Ugandan currency. That is because in Kenya, I can rent a house of 200 shillings. While in Uganda, compared to that money, you cannot even get a toilet of 200 Kenyan shillings. Number four, though Kenyans import new car models, Ruto refused driving cars of 2020 and above.
Yes, actually, he has put forward 4 arguments against Kenyans, and we are going to handle them one by one. The first one, he has said that in Kenya, people are eating cow dung, ugali made of cow dung. Okay, before I respond to that, let me just send a message to Uganda. It's like Ugandans, you don't understand how serious we take this thing in Kenya. Let me show you something. This is my badge. KODF, Kenya Online Defense Forces. I quit my job where I was working to do this. Are we together, Ugandans? I want you to understand how professional this thing is so that you make it as professional as possible. Look at this one. This is what I was given after we won a war against CNN. It's golden.
Will you keep quiet?
After doing all those, I stopped working at my job to do this, waiting for your argument. Then I find this is the kind of argument you're putting forward. Like in Kenya, people are eating cow dung. So it's to say that this guy crossed the border from Uganda. He came to Kenya. He came to a restaurant in Kenya. Then he saw in the menu it was written cow dung. Then he saw somebody ordering it to eat.
No problem.
I did not take any photo. He did not take any video. And he wants people to believe. Like next time he's going to say, oh, in Kenya I saw people eating stones. You know, the thing is, Ugandans, you don't even know how to lie. You know, lying, for people to believe you are lying, you need some basic intelligence. You cannot just tell people, you know, this thing has happened, and for them to believe, where is the evidence? You are there, you saw people eating cow dung. Like, those are among the 7 wonders of the world. You should have taken a lot of pictures to present to people.
Continue.
I want to confirm if in Uganda you have ugali made of sorghum and millet. Because in Kenya we have ugali made of sorghum and millet, and the ugali looks a little bit kind of blackish. If you are stupid enough, you may think it's cow dung, but I think it's a very big difference between the two, unless you are an idiot. But if in Uganda, I can confirm that you don't have ugali made of millet, then I will understand whatever this guy is saying is not what he saw. It's just out of ignorance. The second one is saying that in Kenya, people are drinking cow blood. Okay, I cannot say no, because there are some communities like the Maasai who drink the cow's blood. And I don't find a problem with that. I don't know how this one is an argument. You know, it's like saying in Uganda you eat bananas. Like, what's the argument there? And this one of saying that in Kenya there are no vegans. The same way, I don't know how that one is an argument, because of course, health-wise, it's not advisable to eat meat, but meat is sweet. People in Kenya eat meat. People in Uganda eat meat. I am sure if I come to Kampala, there are butcheries. So there is no argument there. The third one is said the Kenyan currency is far off much weaker than the Ugandan currency. I don't think we can spend too much time on that. We will straightforward go to the facts. 1 Kenyan shilling is equivalent to 23 Ugandan shillings. No debate on that one. He also said that in Kenya, you can get a house for 200 Kenya shillings. Let's just Google. How much is a house in Nairobi? 1 bedroom house. You can see from the figures, an average house, 1 bedroom in Nairobi is 22,500. Let us do the same in Kampala, Uganda. How much is a 1 bedroom house in Kampala? From the figures, you can see it's 250,000 Ugandan shillings. When you convert them to Kenyan shillings, that's 10,416 Kenyan shillings. It's half His last argument was that in Kenya, we don't import cars above the year 2020. Like all cars in Kenya were manufactured 2020 and below. I'm not so sure of that. I may do some research on that and then I will respond to it. But one thing I know is that in Kenya, we import parts and we assemble them here in Kenya. So you can find a car in Kenya right now which was assembled yesterday with 0 mileage. And actually, don't forget all the cars you import in Uganda pass through Kenya.